Drake. Dude, that's hiding the world from the kid again. Run, you know. we got Drake Maye starting against the Texans for the Patriots. How's it going to fare? Texans versus Patriots. Let's talk about it.
Drake.
They throwing him to the fire, bro. Baptism by fire, man, against these Texans, baby.
Hey, man, nothing to it but to do it. What else you gonna do?
Nothing to it but to do it, man. If you gonna get it,
Drake.
No, that was one of Soulja Boy's best moments.
Oh, bro. One of the best. No, with the dirty, stretched out Gucci headband that looked like he'd been wearing it for like 6 weeks straight without taking it off.
Right.
With his jewelry clanging and clinging and clanging up against the microphone, bro. He stole his whole flow. He stole my whole flow.
Hilarious.
Tell me what's really going on.
Hey, and then when you go back and listen to the track,
bro,
like,
he wasn't lying.
Right. He
was not lying.
He was right. Stole my whole fucking flow.
Stole my whole fucking flow. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Bull Run Sports Podcast channel.
Yes, sir.
We are here for our prediction episode. Yep. We will get to our predictions. We got so much to talk about, dog.
We do, man. Previewing predictions.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you though. I don't know nothing about what's going on. I'm going on vacation tomorrow, brother. I am on a plane tomorrow. You won't hear from me for another 6 or 7 days.
Yeah, y'all. Omar gonna come back tan as shit, bro. He gonna come. Omar going to get a BBL right now, bro. That's what he really did. He's
I'm gonna get my lips done. Yeah, I'm getting that Kylie Jenner package.
Yeah, he'll come back with veneers and shit. He'll come back looking like a completely different dude, bro.
Hey, yo, you know what? We joking about everything else, the BBL and all that shit, but veneers though, that might be a possibility, bro. I might come back with a whole set of just ice white chiclets, bro.
I'll get them done cheap out the country, bro.
Yeah, yo. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna go get those Cameron joints, the all just the big horse teeth.
Man, dog, who we need to send out the country to get some work done is the whole Texans team.
Apparently so.
Like, bro, they all banged up right now, bro. What the hell?
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the latest and greatest. So we got some good news and we got some bad news, right? So we'll start with the bad news. Bad news is, and my man just informed me today because I've been kind of all over the place. Jimmy Ward, Robert Woods, and Kamari Lassiter.
Kamari Lassiter is the big one, bro.
That's the big one.
That's the big one because we don't want the rookie out. He's been balling. He's been living up to his name, locked down. He's had a great rookie campaign so far. So, we hate to see him out, man. What's the diagnosis? A shoulder.
Shoulder. Yeah. I mean, they got him listed as a shoulder injury. Did not practice Wednesday, Thursday. That's never a good sign. You always want to at least see a limited practice. Or full practice by Thursday.
He's not playing. The reports from credible sources is that he's not going to play. He's not gonna play. Robert Woods not gonna play, and Jimmy Ward ain't gonna play. Like we know about Jimmy, bro. Jimmy, we knew this was gonna happen. He was gonna be in and out, but thankfully, Kalen Bullock is balling,
Right.
And thankfully, we got the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro. It's just this is what the Texans do. Even when we got games that we should clearly be able to kind of look past, we should be double-digit favorites in this game, at least a 10-point favorite, Omar.
Right.
Look, we can't even do that, man. Right now, I think at the current moment, correct me if I'm wrong, we're 7-point.
Yeah, it's a touchdown. That's it.
Yeah. So it's like, damn, man, like let us get a nice, easy little breezy win, but all these injuries are crazy. The big one obviously is Nico. We know Nico on IR. We talked about that at length, but we good. I think we'll go 3-1 in that stint. We'll be all right. But bro, we need somebody. We need some of our starters, bro. CJ can't do it all.
Yep. So luckily, that's the bad news, right? Bad news obviously being Lassiter. We really need him out there. The good news is we got Joe Mixon practicing at a limited practice today, running around, making some cuts, running some plays. By all accounts from all the independent sources on Twitter that were there, looking pretty good. That's a good sign.
Great sign.
I mean, it's a good sign that he was out there running around on Thursday. Hopefully, we see him with a full practice tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we're recording this on Thursday for a Friday release. Hopefully, we see him practice on Friday, a full practice, because that's always the indicator, right? Friday practices are always the indicator as to whether or not there's a good possibility that we'll see him on Sunday.
Yeah.
He made some comments, man, where he, so they did some interviews with him in the locker room. He's obviously just itching to get back out there. I mean, he made reference to what do you call it, a punk ass, a bitch ass drop tackle, hip drop tackle or something like that.
He deserves to call him out, bro, because they made such a point of emphasis on this, talking about they gonna crack down, and then they get him and he's hurt for multiple games. They don't even throw a flag, initially on the play. So it's like, man, y'all full of it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, let's it's funny because they did an interview with him where they were asking him about the fact that, hey, like Nico's out now, you know what I mean? So are y'all ready to step up and step, and jump in? I think the interviewer posed the question like, yo, Nico stepped up when y'all were out. Are y'all ready to step up now that Nico's out? And Mixon was almost like kind of offended. He was like, what you mean, bro? Like, we're always ready to step up. Like,
nah, we gonna sit this one out.
Yeah,
what do you expect somebody to say?
Exactly, bro. He was like, nah, man, I'm ready. I'm ready to, go, step in for my brothers. It's the next man up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're ready to go. So a lot of positive, the frog's ready to leap type talk from Joe Mixon. So that was good to hear, man. And then the other one that's listed on here that actually had a limited practice on Wednesday, full practice on Thursday, is Dameon Pierce. Now, I know you're not happy about that because you really don't want him back in the lineup.
Nah, bro. I'm past all that. That was preseason talk.
Oh, okay, we're good.
If we get him on the field, bro, great.
So you good with his haircut and everything? Now everything's straight.
Good with the hair.
All right,
whatever.
man.
Keep it under the helmet, brother.
Well, I don't want him back because I want a Goombawale to keep running that. You know what I'm saying? Keep toting that tater, but
he gonna be out there on third downs.
I think so. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, he's earned more chances to.
I agree. But if Mixon's out there in full force, bro,
yeah,
it's gonna be the Mixon Pierce show all day long. Now, what would be interesting is if they not only give Ogumbalale the third down, passing type plays, but also, have him backing up Mixon, given when it's time to give Mixon a little breather, a little bit more of the Goombawale show.
Yeah, he's earned it. He's earned that.
I agree.
Especially in the fourth quarter. I mean, we've seen they trust him most. I mean, whenever they had the opportunity, Cam Akers could have been out there, but it was always Ogumbalale. Fourth down when it's time, you need a 4-minute drive, 2-minute drive, whatever you need.
Yeah,
it was always Dare out there, man. So
man, one of the big brain plays, bro, that I don't think we emphasized too much was this last game against the Bills, where he caught that pass, or I think it was a run actually. No, it might have been a pass play to Ogumbalale towards the end of the game, where he had the wherewithal to slide,
stay in bounds,
and slide.
Yeah, you're right.
Solid, man. I don't think we gave that enough. Play.
You're right. We did during the game as we were screaming and hollering and shit. But no, you're right. We didn't talk about it here on the channel, man.
But yeah, to your point though, I think he's definitely earned some more touches. So we'll see how this plays out, man. But like you said, bro, the situation just seems to always be we're never in full force, man. Obviously Nico's down. He's going to be down for at least 4 weeks, placed on IR. Is that a rule? If you place him on IR, it's got to be at least 4 weeks, or is that just the diagnosis?
Yeah, I think that's a newer thing the past couple of years, because IR used to be 8 weeks. Now it's it's at least 4 weeks. So that was the initial diagnosis, like we talked about, man. Initially they were like, oh, it's a hammy. He's day to day, probably gonna miss the Patriots game, which we weren't worried about. It was like, all right, cool, give him a rest for the game. But it's like, as long as he don't go on IR, that's a clear indicator that it's a major injury. But it's at least 4 weeks, right? So
Yeah,
it's no guarantee that he gonna come back like we all hope and want to for that Lions game, man.
So I got something interesting for that. To that point. So just to tie off this point, the rule is that if a player is placed on the IR list prior to the start of the season, that the season's over for that player. They cannot return. However, if they're placed on the list during the season, they must miss a minimum of 4 games before they can return.
I don't know if that's true because Christian Harris was placed on IR before the season started, or some type of way. Obviously he missed the first 4 games and he got placed on IR right as the season started. I don't know if it's like a thing where like in the off season or preseason or something, because I'm sure you're reading like official rules or whatever. But Christian Harris was clearly placed on the IR before the season started. So I don't know exactly how that works.
Oh, okay. So check this out. So it says if a player is placed on the list before the regular season begins, he could miss the entire season unless, per a rule adjustment this year, they are designated to return during the roster cutdown to the 53 players after training camp. Teams
Gotcha.
designate up to 2 such players to return.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Maybe the caveat that that Harris is under. Anyway, one of the things I was listening to, man, that kind of made its rounds was recently Nick Caserio, I believe it was on the Houston Texans YouTube channel, did an interview where he was talking about how their philosophy with injuries is to keep a player out as long as they need, obviously, for the recovery, but to play it very conservative.
Yeah.
Even so that if they designate like, hey, he's good to go, give him another week.
Yeah.
Right. So,
yeah.
Even though this is a soft tissue injury, which you and I don't like those.
No, not at all.
Those are not always, they're never good news.
We like we like the hard injuries, bro.
Yeah, we like the hard injuries.
We like it hard over here.
Hard pause on that one. So those are always little gremlins that can pop up at any given moment, right? Especially the hamstrings, the calf strains and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But if this ends up being a 2 to 3 week thing, I think the Texans really looked at this holistically and said, you know what, maybe it's a 2-week recovery thing, but let's go ahead and put them on the IR, give them a 3rd week and then an additional week.
Yeah,
just make absolute sure that when he comes back, he's firing on all cylinders, and we got Nico back all the way, well rested and ready to go. Continue to, bro. If he's out for 4 weeks and still manages to get somewhere close to 2,000 yards this year,
nah, I think that's gone. That's out the window, man. Unfortunately, but
I mean, he'll miss 4 games, so he'll miss a quarter of the season.
But hey, he could still be, in the running to lead the receiving ranks, man.
Yeah,
because even he missed what 3/4 of that game.
Yeah,
and I think currently right now he's still on top of the list.
On top of the list, he's still number 1. So in yards, receiving yards.
Hey, bro, what a steal! What a steal we got on that contract, bro. We are clearly not paying that brother enough.
No, we're not. We're not playing him.
Robbed him.
Yeah, no, we're definitely not paying him wide receiver top in the NFL wide receiver money.
What a friendly deal for the team, man.
Yeah,
if I'm him, I'm like, hey, hook nigga up, bro.
Yeah,
like,
but see, the other thing is though too is that I think everybody knows that the next biggest contract in the NFL is going to go to CJ Stroud. I mean, there's just no doubt.
Oh, absolutely.
That, right.
Yeah.
So you almost, as an organization, I don't think anybody else is getting any money for right now. Like until, I mean, they're probably gonna have to do something with Diggs, right? Because Diggs is on a 1-year contract.
If you want to come back,
right. So that's what I'm saying. If they want him to come back, they're gonna have to do something there. I think Mixon. I'm not sure what Mixon's contract is. I have to look that up. But what I'm saying is that like I don't think anybody's getting any big money until they get 7 locked in and settled.
For sure. That's the next big priority. And then next time Nico's contract comes up. But bro, the thing about Nico is something to that, man. Something to the fact that the loud people usually get like the big contracts and stuff. And Nico so overshadowed. Here in Houston, we know how good Nico is, and we know how important he is, and we know that he's the clear-cut number one receiver in the league, right? But nationally, people probably like, who the hell is Nico Collins? Or we know that name, but he's not in the class of the Justin Jeffersons of the world, or the Tyreek Hills, of the CD Lambs, or whatever.
Right.
But it's because he's so quiet, he's so reserved, and Andre Johnson was the same way. We keep comparing him to Dre. Bro, did you see whenever I think it was the first game of the season or the second game, they had Nico mic'd up, bro, and it was one of the saddest mic'd up I've ever seen.
Like, no, I didn't catch that.
He literally said nothing, bro. It's like he'd make a big catch, and all you hear is get up.
So it was just like an episode of like ASMR stuff.
Bro,
football ASMR.
Yeah, it was like no words were being said. It was like, why are you wasting your NFL films? Why are you even wasting this film right now?
That's too funny, man.
I'm
about to go check that out. That sounds pretty interesting. That sounds like it'd be funny to listen to.
No, it was.
But if you would have done something, if you would have done the same thing to Andre would have been the same way.
It would have been the same. It'd have been the same way, bro. It's like me in the bedroom, bro. I'm quiet, dog. I ain't saying a lot, bro. Taking care of business and
what did Beast Mode say about that action, boss?
Yeah.
About that action.
Yeah.
I don't say nothing. I'm just about that action, boss.
What I need to say? It's like Nico go about his work, bro. So you gotta go back and check that out, bro.
I'm gonna have to go check that out. I'm gonna go find that. But that's pretty funny. But Agumbawale did I don't know if you saw that on Fox. What's the guy? Will Kunkel? Keuchel? You know what I'm talking about though? Yeah, he did an interview with him where they did like this whole thing about how you say his name.
Oh,
I've been saying it correctly, just so we're clear since the beginning.
No doubt. You've been a fan, bro. You've been.
So, I'm claiming hipster status right now on Agumbawale. I was there before everybody else was, and it's well documented on here, which is great. They check my receipts.
You've been trying to get a jersey since the preseason, bro.
Since the preseason, bro.
Yeah.
Since the preseason.
You've been on it. You've been on that dick. Nobody else can hop on because
it's all mine.
Been latched on, bro.
It's all mine.
Yeah.
Big pause on that one.
Man, but I mean the preview for this game, man. The preview and predictions for this game. Obviously, look, y'all rocking with us, man. Y'all know what it is when we do our prediction shows. This is the show to comment on. Get your comments, get in there, give your prediction, the score to the game. All right. Let us know what you think the final score of the game is gonna be. You get it right. Hey, we send you out some free merch, man. We're gonna send you out a t-shirt of your choosing. So spam the comments, man. Get the score right. We'll send you out a shirt.
Get the score right. Get the winner right.
Make sure obviously, and you gotta be a subscriber. All right, we're gonna check. You gotta be a subscriber. So look, it don't cost you nothing. Just hit the damn button, man. Easy peasy. Unfortunately, man, we are not going to be able to do a live post game immediately following the game this week, and so obviously we still gonna honor the predictions and everything, but bro, we have a blast doing that shit, man. It's so much fun. Hate that we're gonna miss this week, man, but Omar going to get the BBL, so we gotta wait on that, man, and let our man recover.
I'll come back with some. I'm telling you, I'm coming back with a mouthful of chiclets, man. Ice white, just fresh ice white chiclets.
Come on, bro.
So we will. I think it's a possibility. We don't really know yet about next week, not this coming week, but the next week after. So there's some scheduling things that we'll keep you guys up to date on as we start to settle in. But I mean, look, the next 4 games, I think you and I kind of talked about it, right? The next 4 games, the next 4 stretch of games, the second quarter of the season, if you want to call it that, are going to be pretty pivotal, right? But they're not really exciting games. Let's just be honest. I mean,
we got a couple of them.
We got Pats we got the Pats this week. I think Green Bay next week. That's a
good one. That's a good game. That's a good game.
Yeah.
And the Jets, I still think the Jets are going to trade for Devontae. Man, that game is going to be tougher than what it's looking like right now. Currently, with their offensive struggles, man. But they had Devontae Adams to that team. That game's gets a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
So those are the two that I'm worried about for sure. But this one, bro, what's our predictions, man?
I mean,
what you thinking, bro? I want to hear you talk your shit.
So, look, if I was talking my shit before, right, when before they made the QB change, we started off obviously talking about our injuries, right, and the big one there, of course, Jimmy Ward and Kamari Lassiter being out. I mean, let's face it. Do we even really need safeties this weekend? I mean, like, is this?
Here we go,
bro. Look, the thing about it is, bro, is that I got a feeling that I feel so bad for this poor kid, man. Like he's I was like I was watching some tape on him, watching some film on him. Obviously, I've said this before. I'm very open about this. I don't watch very little college football because I barely got past high school. Definitely didn't go to college, so I don't have an alma mater to root for. I don't really follow a lot of college ball. But when the interests are there, I check. Man, this kid's toast, man. I feel so bad for him.
He got some skills or whatever, like all drafted quarterbacks do.
Sure,
first round QBs, but to throw him in like this
against the number 5 defense in the NFL.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
bro, they should have started him last week against Miami because that was a winnable game. They could have got that game. Like, man, Miami looking terrible right now without Tua, but to do it this week, that's I mean, that's tough. It's gonna be tough on the kid. And like we talked about, D'Amico Ryans, he's a defensive coach. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You saw how he did versus Caleb Williams, who like we keep saying, Caleb Williams is looking very formidable right now.
Mm-hmm.
And D'Amico put pressure on him, bro. He gonna do the same thing to this kid. He's gonna do what a defensive coach should do against a rookie quarterback getting his first start, man. Coming after him heavy, often. It's gonna be the Danielle Hunter, Will Anderson show, bro. They about to put up some major sack numbers. I'm gonna tell y'all what, if y'all ain't got Houston's defense on y'all fantasy team and they sitting on the waiver wire for whatever reason,
pick them up.
Go out and get them. All right, because they about to eat this game.
Yeah.
All right,
their running back is running back also. Stevenson is not practicing. He's injured.
Wow, that's a big development because
he didn't practice Wednesday. He didn't practice Thursday yesterday. So
wow, that's going to be something to monitor because a rookie quarterback's best friend is a good running back, man. So you would expect them to lean on him.
And that's he's listed as their RB1. And if I'm not mistaken, Bourne is also listed as hurt.
Wow. Well, they got Antonio Gibson.
Okay, yeah, limited practice for Bourne. Yeah, they got Gibson, but again, bro, like
these ain't names that we worried about, bro. CJ had a press conference, man, and CJ's so media polished, man. He's respectful to everybody. He was like, oh, we gotta look out for Christian Watson. I'm sorry, not Christian Watson, Christian Gonzalez. He was like, he's a baller and all this, and then he was like, yeah, and then number 31 on the other side, and then number 7 and all that. It's like you don't even know the names of these guys, bro. These ain't even names. These are just numbers. These guys, the Pets. Basically, bro, what I'm saying, I'm drinking your Kool-Aid, bro. I'm reaching over to your screen right now, grabbing some of your Kool-Aid, drinking that shit. We about to beat the shit out the Pats, bro. We about to beat the shit out the Pats. We can look past it, bro. I mean, this is one of the games where I want the style points. Where I'm gonna be disappointed following the game where I'm like, dog, why didn't we at least 21 skunk them? You know what I'm saying? There's no way in hell I'm expecting to come out with a loss because it's like, yo, if we're really a contender, even without Nico, even without Kamari Lassiter, even without Robert Woods, even as banged up as we are, come on, bro.
So look, the over under for the game is 38 total, right? My prediction is I'm gonna go 31-6. The Texans win. I'm giving them at least a couple field goals. giving the Pats a couple field goals. They get lucky. Maybe they, I don't know, somehow kickoff return, get them some nice yardage. The kid manages to scramble for maybe a first down, and then they get into some good field goal range. 31-6, Texans take it. I mean, this is going to be, I don't know, man, scrimmage. I mean, this is where that conversation that you're constantly having about the idea of league relegation starts to really come into play. I mean, they're just, the Pats are just the fall from grace ever since, him and Hoodie, Brady and Hoodie parted ways has just been absolutely diabolical.
I mean, it's what you hope don't happen, right? But it's kind of what you expect when you have a dynasty for so long, and when you get in rebuild mode. It's what everyone in the league expected the Texans to be, for so many more years. But when you strike gold,
that's it.
And someone like CJ, then it's like, okay, hey, let's build around. So we're an outlier, right? That typically doesn't happen. But what the Patriots are going through right now is,
we were there. I mean, we were there. We know what that feels like as a fan base, right?
Exactly. So hey, let's just keep them in their place. Do what we're supposed to do. Take care of our business. Go in there. I think I'm gonna say 27 to 12.
Oh, you're actually giving them a touchdown or two. What? Oh no, you're thinking all field goals or what?
Yeah. I think they'll get close a few times, man, and knock in by 4 of them. And 27. I don't think we're gonna break 30. It just, like I say, I mean, we still got things that we need to clean up. That second half, the first half was damn near flawless. We played great the first half against the Bills.
The most beautiful football we've played all season was in that first half of the Bills game, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. We kind of reverted to some of our old ways, man. And like I say, I think without Nico taking the top off and doing the things and playing the Nico type game, we got to get adjusted to life without Nico for these 4 games. This is the first one out the gate, so I don't think it's going to be 100% pretty. I think we're going to have to do our dinking and dumping down the field. And like I say, that the more we is trying to sustain a drive and the more we taking snaps, the more it just opens up for the possibility of Laremy Tunsil or, some of these other offensive linemen to get some of these unwanted penalties, man, and stifle some of these drives. So we may see a little bit of that, but for the most part, I think, we're going to move the ball. We're going to see Diggs get his numbers, bro. Tank gonna do his thing. I think Hutch gonna have a big game, which we talking about all these guys. We have not mentioned John Mechie's name, which I think is I don't know, man. We were all happy for Mech to make the team,
right?
But
there's not going to be enough to go around. I don't think.
It's not.
I mean, there's barely going to be enough for Hutch to get in there and get some shine, right?
Yep.
But we got to get Diggs. I mean, look, I'm not saying we got to get Diggs going because Diggs is doing his thing, right? Caserio made a comment in his interview where he said, "Look, man, people don't understand that Diggs has been the absolute perfect player. What they have absolutely needed him to be, which is to come in and be a locker room leader, be a veteran presence, be somebody that these young guys can steel sharpen steel, right? They've been saying that all season, and so now it's time for him to do the other piece of his job, which is to be the sure-handed veteran wide receiver and go out there and get some catches. And Caserio,
number one guy.
He hasn't been getting a lot of targets, but when the ball gets thrown his way, he catches it. It's that plain and simple, right?
Yeah.
So
he's only one reception behind Nico.
But exactly.
Nico's catches are so important, man. They move the chains, man. So you're 100% correct, man. I don't know if we talked about it, but they were, I don't know who was interviewed. It may have been Nick Caserio or someone else, man. But basically saying what you were just saying, that Steph has come over here and been everything you would have wanted him to be and more. I think they were asking him, what are your expectations? What are you trying to do? Like, are you the number one receiver? And I heard that Steph shut him down and was like, hey, I ain't worried about none of that shit. What I'm worried about is trying to get that C on my chest. And that's awesome, bro, because that's not a thing that coaches vote on. That's a locker room thing with the players, man.
That's the peers.
So that was so dope, and obviously he accomplished that. He got that, everything that we've heard is that, he's been coaching up not only guys on the offense and the wide receiver room, but the defensive guys, and just, man, bro,
It's been great.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited for him to go out there, and you're definitely in a game like this, bro. Put up those old Stephon Diggs type numbers, bro. Really just have a day.
I'm trying to see what they got. Tank Dell over under on yards at 56. That seems very little. No, actually, you know what? No, that seems about right.
Yeah, I mean, he should go over that, man.
I think he should go over that. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, no, it's gonna be good, man. I think it'd be a good game to watch. Hopefully, this is one of those games where we get to really practice, our consistency and clean game management. Get out there, and man, it's gonna be a scrimmage, bro. I mean, let's just call it what it is, man.
I get it. Fans of like y'all probably watching this right now and be like, "Oh no, Tricky, don't fall for the traps, man. We know that this the makers of a trap game. Usually, you more logical, blah blah blah." Nah, look. If we can't win this game, bro,
it's a problem.
What are we doing, man?
We got some serious issues.
We got some issues, bro. We supposed to go out there and skunk a rookie quarterback, man. First start of the season.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get real, guys. I mean, it's CJ Stroud, it's Stephon Diggs, it's Tank Dell, Joe Mixon. Come on, man.
We said it.
Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter. Come on, Sting's still out there. Lassiter may not be out. This is a team we should blow it. Look, we should blow the roof off of Gillette Stadium, bro.
Yeah.
Like no pun intended. Like, I was gonna make a tasteless joke. Still shout out, prayers up to everybody out there in the Tampa area, man. That roof got blown off.
That was crazy.
Bro, they were trying to set up shelter.
They were setting up shop there, which is crazy.
And the roof got blown off. That's like a fire truck being on fire, bro. That's when that's a sign of this disparity. You know what I'm saying?
That's when you know you're in a bad spot.
Yeah, man. So prayers up to everybody out there, man. But yeah, we should skunk them, bro. We should.
It's like we said on the episode that we did earlier this week when we did the announcement on obviously Diggs being out, being placed on IR. At the end of the day, it is CJ Stroud at the helm.
Yeah.
And in a game like this, that's all that really matters. I mean, you and I could probably be out there.
Go on, bro. Yeah, he gonna spread the ball around, man. I mean, bro, we still got Dalton Schultz. We still got. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. We gotta be able to go in here and win this game, and we need to be able to do it confidently. You think that team in the early 2000s, 2010s, that Patriots team that we're about to play, you think they were worried? You think their YouTubers
they were worried about us?
Sitting up worried about the Texans? Hell nah. They were like, man, we're gonna beat the shit out of them. Like, what we even predicting this shit for? So we got to be able to have that same mentality against some of these teams, and this is the team that we should be able to do it. So look, I get it, I understand. Y'all like y'all got to chill. Y'all got to pump the brakes. I know we're gonna get some comments like that. It's cool. I'm with y'all. Straight. We'll comment.
Normally, you're with them.
Normally, but hey, this is a game where we got to just be like, yeah, bro, this is it. This a wrap. We got this, bro. So
I agree. Now next week against the Packers, that's a whole other ball game, baby.
Yeah, it's a whole other ball game. Man.
I got a feeling what I don't care what the over under is on that one. Take the over. I think it's gonna be a shootout.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man.
We'll get to that one when the time comes. There's a whole lot of football to be played until then, and a lot of time in between that. So we'll get there.
Yeah, I think that's about it, man. I mean, it ain't too much that I'm worried about from the Patriots end. Look, the main thing that I want to see, Omar, I think the biggest thing coming out of this game is, bro, we just need to be healthy, man.
Mm-hmm.
We can't sustain any injuries during this game. That's going to be the biggest win to me.
Yes, I agree, 100%. Unless it's Tunsil and he can roll an ankle, I'm not really too worried about him.
I was almost mad that Titus Howard was trending towards playing this game because, bro, Blake Fisher balled out.
Yeah,
he balled out, bro. He's a stud. That was a great pickup, man. it's almost like
Let's see.
The Texans know what they're doing. You know, the Texans front office know what they're doing, bro.
Titus
It would
Howard
almost seem that way.
Hamstring, limited practice on Thursday. We'll see what he plays on Friday.
Yeah, I think he's trending towards playing, man. But hey, even if he's out, you know, Blake Fisher been filling in well, man. So I mean, that's good to see.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
But, yo, y'all comment,
folks. Man. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this prediction episode. Again, we apologize ahead of time. There will be no post game live this week. We'll be back next week with that. Don't forget to add your predictions down in the comments. We need you guys to guess the score, the winner, and you also need to be subscribed to the channel so that you can win a free t-shirt out of our merch shop of your choosing.
Y'all go check it out now. Go check out the merch shop now so you can see which one you want. You know, and then look, hey, if you don't get the prediction right, I mean, you already know what shirt you want to grab, man. Yeah, so y'all check it out, man. We'll we appreciate y'all being here. Y'all enjoy the game. We will see y'all next week.
Peace out.
Peace.